What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bee to Z. Today I'm going to talk about what I carry with me to the bee yard. I carry a little toolbox with me that has most of the things that I need on an everyday basis. This way I can stay organized and always have the things that I need every time I come out. So, of course, I got a nice little torch, propane gas, and with that I have a starter with me. You can also get one of those propane that has a self-starter on it. I've had this one for 20 years, so I haven't really needed to upgrade yet. Unfortunately, with these striker types, the striker you have to replace every once in a while, but they last quite some time. Have my little bee brush, nice soft bee brush when I want to make sure I'm careful removing bees off of certain frames, but I usually just shake frames normally. So for rearing queens, looking at queen cells, etc., when you're making splits and you don't want to disturb the queen cells, I'll definitely use the bee brush. Some queen clips. This is the type that I have. Work well. And I have a few of those. In case I misplace one, I got another one. And then with that, I usually have the another queen cage that I use to put the queen in there, and then use a little plunger on the side to hold the queen up against the little cage up here and then be able to mark her. So I use this to mark queens. Next thing I have is hive tools. So I usually have a few of them, or another a little dirty, I got to clean them up again. In case I misplace one, I have another one, but I normally don't ever lose one. I actually have 3 of them. Swifter pads. I always keep some Swifter pads on me since I use this on the top of the hives to help with the hive beetles. Extra pieces of wood to use as entrance reducers. And you can also have those pre-made entrance reducers that has the pre-cuts in them. I just make some out of scrap wood that I have laying around. Keep a knife in here to be able to cut away some comb easily and quickly. Queen markers. I used Posca markers. They worked well for me. They've lasted so far about since 2017, since I started beekeeping. So they've done well. I also carry around a pencil with me, and I use this to put my notes on the actual tops of all of the hives. If I want to make some notes, this is what I use, a pencil, just a regular lead pencil, and it lasts for years. I have tops with notes from many years ago that's still visible today. Tweezers. I use this sometimes to just open up drone cells and pull out the larva out of it when they're capped, to try to look for mites. So you pull them out from the drones, you kind of pick them out, and then you can see the actual mites on them. And I'll do that and kind of count them as my own way of gauging how my mites are. I don't determine if my hives need mite treatment based on this. I still use the alcohol wash and make my determination of mite treatments on that. But this also kind of gives me a gauge too, just by picking out drones when I see fit, from cap cells. If I see a whole bunch of them in a row, then I'll consider doing a alcohol wash. I have just a couple of those tweezers on hand. Got a larger knife as a backup, and then rubber bands. So sometimes I'm also doing bee removals, and I'll keep a whole bag, actually a whole bag of them. So I only have a handful in here that I keep with me inside here in case I want to cut something out because I wonky comb and replace it, put it somewhere else inside the hive. But when I do bee removals, I preload all of my empty frames with rubber bands, and I also bring a whole bag of them with me in case too as well. I have a little swarm commander in here as well, in case I want to make a swarm trap. Those are the things that I carry inside my toolbox on a regular basis to the bee yard. Let me know down below what you carry in your toolbox. What do you carry to your apiary every day? Don't forget, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. And if you have any other, if you have any suggestions on videos that you'd like to see or information you'd like to know, just go ahead and post them down below. We'll talk about it, and I'll see what I can do. If I get enough interest in a topic, then I can go ahead and make another video on that. So again, thanks for watching another episode of B to Z. My name's Louis. I'll see you in the next one.